I'm so happy because today, guess what happened? They released Deleted Places, released a folder hang in there, kitty cat. So Deleted Places released a folder. And it contains images of upcoming games and music from upcoming games, and also news update, an actual update. It counts as an update, and you can't convince me otherwise. It said, and I quote, "Expect a small update soon to celebrate the milestone of 10,000 visits. And on the next Kekia birthday, they're gonna release the original Kekia birthday update as it was supposed to be." Now, I'm sure that they've made progress on that, and I hope that they don't just stop there if they get it done early. I mean, of course they won't, but it's always a concern of mine for things to run in the most efficient way. And also, I'm really looking forward for the people over at Deleted Places, which are like four developers. I hope they really fix this place up, because if you look at it right now, it's retro, but like, it's not really a game. As of current, it's more of a hangout place. And now that the chat is gone, there's no more hangout. But they're gonna make a fix to that. In the news, they said, quote, "They are going to..." The okay news is that Roblox Terms of Service permits creating your own safe chat systems that anybody can see regardless of age group, which is expressly what we plan to add when it's needed. Obviously, it's only a marginal improvement, but it's the most we can do as of now. That is assuming that Deleted Places, that Roblox, I'm no longer in a quote now, that Roblox doesn't just revert it. Because April is coming up, buddy. April is coming up. And you know what's going to happen on April? The lawsuits are going to flow on in. And also, it's just, I always love to see it when a map gets a glow up. Because obviously they're going to change a lot of this. Just judging on the screenshots that we've been shown. They're going to change a whole lot. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Supporting them. I could have sworn these things had faces. Now anyways, I'm going to take the time that I'm here to give you a little tutorial on how many things that you can do in this game as of current version 8.3 2026 January 3rd. first. So anyways, if you didn't already know, you can talk to NPC Kit over there, and he doesn't have much to say, so we're gonna skip him. But you can also get to this guy, Gray Man. I call him Disorder. And my headcanon is that he's a robot. Because he talks like this.
Content.
Flag.
Prize. Content.
Houses.
Care. Content.
Apartments.
Home. Content.
Word.
Okay.
Tell me something bad.
More loss. Content.
Word.
Okay.
Tell me something secret.
Forwards. Content.
Word.
Okay.
Tell me something good.
More apartments. Yup. Content.
Word.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
Who are you?
Resident.
That could be his canon name.
Content.
Word.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
How do I activate events?
Box.
You see, that one freaked me out the first time because I did not name myself after this dialogue event. I put box because I contain things. The reservoir.
Content.
Word.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
Where am I?
Games. Content.
Word.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
What are you?
Street.
So, this guy, according to him, his name is he is resident, and he is a street, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because, bear with me here, he appears to be made out of stone. He's medium cobblestone gray. He is the stone. Anyways, up there is the box room. It's not my room. Not yet. I would never sleep in a room that doesn't have a chair. But I'm gonna explain how I connected the dots for this one after I do it. So keep in mind this thing. Just keep it in your head. This thing means nothing. I think it's just unfinished. And I still have no idea what this is. This must be some sort of paper mill. Yeah, so don't do what I just did. Instead, carefully move the box over here, and then down there. The red ramps really emphasize where you have to go, but not everybody catches on as easily, and that's okay. Nobody in this world was meant to be smart. Nobody was meant to be clever. It's a thing that you can accumulate as a person. And once you do, you will think, today I applied myself. Okay, please, just cooperate. This usually doesn't take. This usually doesn't take like more than 30 seconds. But sometimes it gets fussy. Sometimes this is a misbehaving cube. Apartments.
Apartments.
Okay. Alright. So, you remember that caveman painting from before that was in the room, right? Right? Well, you better have, because this is the main hint. This is how you connect the dots. La la la. This was directly referenced in the cave painting. And so eventually I connected the dots and found out that, this thing was pointing towards a bucket shape with a diamond shape. And I was like, oh, well, there's a sort of bucket over here. And it has a diamond that I can push in. And that's how I got it. And when you do that, what it opens is a little door, a little cave opened. I also found out one time when Remain joined, also known as Deleted Places, Remain joined, and he just did some random shit. He was walking all weird. He walked over here and just kept walking into the wall. There wasn't a cave here yet. He kept walking into the wall like this. And the box was like right here. He had pushed it from the apartments to here. And then he started pushing it all the way to there. And there was no way to open that before. You just couldn't open it. So I was like, Oh, and also, a little secret.
The cake is a lie!
Anyways, so yeah, this opens, and it never used to have these cages. These cages were only made existent because people kept touching these flowers. And what happens when you touch these flowers is that the map just ceases to exist, and then you fall into the void. Everybody does. You can see this in my first ever carrot cake video, I think. So yeah, you better not do that. Though I'm guilty to have glitched in here and tried to touch him. Nothing happens, because you're not really supposed to. And also, if you can get your camera inside here and see that they are harboring these tainted petunias of some sort, which is really interesting to me. There also used to be a golden-ish hat just sitting there, but I think I pointed it out like too many times, so the creator just must have removed it, and I get it. Now, what I do hope the creators and the 4 developers, I hope they take advantage of these little creaks and crevices, because I'm not entirely sure if these are intentional or not, but they make really good escape room-esque. Like it could be used for a quest. La da 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 da. Anyways, you might be wondering, is that all? Nope, it is not. So now here's a tutorial on how to turn red and what happens when you turn red. So, there is a designated red and blue area. I believe that the blue is called carbon and the red is called QOL, which might stand for quality of life, but we're not sure because it's not like there's a lore document. And I don't even want there to be a lore document. I want it to be all speculation until we find out in the game. Of course, some people are gonna disagree with me on that one. Okay, so this is the red thing. You can only enter the red thing as of current. I'd assume that there's gonna be some point in time where, because there's a carbon cave coming up, then you're gonna be able to go into the carbon cave, turn into a blue person, and then get in here. Also, there's a frozen frickin' man. Well, there's a man behind an ice block. I did manage to glitch in here once and use this, and I did actually turn blue. But you see, what happened was there's only 3 spawns that really support this. It's this one you can just respawn here, or you can respawn at the black spawn or at the blue spawn that's right next to it. There's not many other blue spawns. There's a ton of red spawns, not a blue spawn. And I think it's because you're not supposed to get in there in the first place. But it was still fun to try to see. Anyways, so what you want to do is do not be fooled by the walls that deceive you. This is a ruse. This is a facade. And what happens is, this is also a ruse and a facade. You have to go to these red colored plates and jump through. For some reason, my Roblox character has the lowest amount of mass ever. I mean, if player collisions are on, someone walks into me, they can just push me around until I stand still. Also, this must be where we're gonna get the speed coil that we saw in the one showcase video. It looks like there is windows. Anyways, so what you do, you touch this. Pretty cool. And what you might not know is that after touching it, you turn red. And after you turn red, you can reset. And voila, there are a ton of red spawns. Red spawns. And you can have dinner. Oh, that looks like an eyeball. Weird. You can have dinner with your true love. He's not here right now. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So now I've looked at the perks to be in red. One of the perks is that you can spawn at red spawns, which we already went over. This is one of them. And this is the spawn I was talking about earlier. For the blue, when you get on the blue team, you'll spawn here. And this is just the natural spawn. Once you become red, the natural spawn becomes a lot more tedious to actually get into. which is why I didn't reset over there. Because the subject matter is at hand. So, as of current, January 31st of 2026, there are only 2 flags, and they are both blue for carbon. And when you're red, aka QOL, you can pick both of them up. And what they do is they don't really do a whole lot. They're more like aids to help you move and navigate. Yeah, you can see. But if you do that, you can inch your way upwards. Oh, there is a... What the heck is that? He looks like Resident Street. He must be Big Head Resident Street. Anyways, so what you can do, get an auto clicker, and do that. This is so that you can reach everything. Everything. But, if you die, the flag dies with you. You can't, the flag doesn't respawn. As of current, January 31st, 2026. And it makes an indicator noise once it despawns. It's very loud. Yeah. So, that is all for the gimmicks. And need I remind you that the other flag is literally right there. Anyways, let's talk about the previous Halloween update, because it added something that you can actually do. You can take a candy. And as far as we know... Wait, that might have been a new one. Fuck. No, that was not a new one. So, the ones that you can find are Sky Diamonds, Mealy Frogs, Basic Candy, Forgotten Battlefields, Ghost Theory, Obelisk of Scale, Scariest Candy, no! Efficient Gamma. And that's all you can get. As far as we know. We've tested this like over 30 times. Me and the Deleted Places investigators. And you can still join that server. It's never closing. If the invite is broken, just leave a comment. But it's like never closing. We're just writing down all of our speculations and interpretations of what happens. Anyways, being red is an essential part of fast travel, quote unquote. Because there's a specific place that would otherwise take a very long time to get to. Me personally, I know it as the Owner Island. Or admin hangout. And I wonder, because the game is taking a different turn than what it was going to, because I don't believe that if this game was really trying to be scary, they wouldn't have pirate ships or cathedrals or any of that super high detailed stuff. It's new. They're definitely taking a different direction with this. I wonder if the owner island is still going to be here in the next update. Mr. Deleted Places, if you're watching this, why did you change your name from Remain? Remain is such a cooler name. Why would you do that? I don't want to say Deleted Places every time I'm referring to you. It's weird. Or at least just give us a name to refer to you by. Anyways, this is the owner island. And it usually owner only. But it's not really true. And sorry, Remain. I'm sorry. You can ban me. Anyways, I think they're gonna... What? I don't remember being able to click this. What the heck? Okay, I'm not gonna touch that. I'm just gonna get some flowers. And some fruit. Anyways, the interesting thing that you can do here is there's a hidden trigger somewhere. I just need to turn up my volume just a little bit. Did you hear that? Yeah. I think it's random every time, but it turns a random face green or red. And I did get them all to go red one day. But those are days long gone. Plus, these faces are going to be removed soon. So, I would hope that they can just find a way to replace things. Or just like re-upload them. Assuming that this uses the literal source file. If this is just using a re-uploaded thing, they're gonna be fine. Anyways, someone pointed out to me that these are the F&F speakers, and originally I was skeptical, but it literally is. And when was F&F made? 2020. 2020. So yeah. It's not like it's subtle enough, but it's still like it kind of ruins the immersion for people who think that this is a game from 2015. Of course, you could make the assumption that it is a placeholder for a texture long gone, and it looks like that. It really looks like that. And I'm still debating whether this Deleted Places project is actually a restoration of old games or not. I'm sure it'll become clearer during the next update, but still, it's fun to speculate. Pizza. This used to have a pizza PNG. What? Roblox. Get your shit together. Get your shit together, Roblox. Damn. How could you possibly? How could you possibly remove an image of pizza? Of all things, pizza. Okay, so yeah, this being red is great for fast travel because you can just spawn here instead of needing to climb all the way up there and then walk all the way here and then all the way here and then climb up some more. Because in Roblox, you don't need cardio. What you need is action. 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 Lights, camera, action! Anyways. What is it? That's just the texture. I'm freaking stupid. Anyways, I'm really hoping to see more from this. And, you know, Mr. Deleted Places. If you ever need someone to model something. Well, actually, no. I'm too shabby. Don't bother with it. Anyways, these tiny things. So, as we saw in the screenshots, there is a pirate ship that will be down there. But I wonder how are we gonna get that, really? And also, a little fun fact for people who watch my channel. Mr. Deleted Places said this was Samuel's grandma's house. We are still yet to see who Samuel is and who Samuel isn't. But in the hypochondriac state that it is, there is nothing wrong with assuming that Samuel's house is over there, even though he's denied it. He's denied it. Mr. Deleted Places could be Samuel. And obviously, if someone got my house address, I would deny it, you know? So it makes sense. Maybe Mr. Deleted Places could be Samuel, and he's just defending himself from these demons. Anyways. I keep saying anyways. I believe this one is called The Classroom. I heard that from my friend Puppet. And they must have taught a lesson. It's very interesting. I'm gonna rate this game a 7 out of 10 on the scary scale. It's pretty liminal in a way that just kind of itches the scratch. A 4 out of 10 on the funny scale, because ever since Roblox removed chat, there's nothing funny to be had. And a 6 out of 10 on the funny scale, weird scale, on the weird scale, on the weird scale, because, bear with me, it's freaking weird, but it's weirder when the owner joins and spawns a bunch of weird bullshit. If the owner was here for hosting, I would give it a 10 out of 10 on the weird scale. Cause he's just a wackadoodle. A real
Funny guy. Oh.
Anyways, thank you for watching. If you got this far, congratulations. Why would you watch this entire thing, to be honest? Other than just for the tutorials. Because the tutorials, they're pretty helpful, if I do say so myself. They could not be helpful to an orphan whose money is being stolen, but it could be helpful to people who play this game. Oh, And did I mention how to get inside the downstairs? Now usually right after you push the box in, you can just jump right in. But now that that time window has closed, trying to go down there would instantly kill me. Instant death. And it makes the sound. Weird ass fucking sound. I don't like it one bit. But anyways, so you go in here, and after you push the box in, it should teleport you. And it only teleports you like when there's more than one person in the game with you, which I find very frustrating. But it would usually teleport you down there. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the time window thing. That was always just speculation, because it would let me in, but then it would let me out. So, it's all just speculation. These are green cubes, they don't do anything. See what I mean? But this place is so beautiful. And it's bound to be beautifuler once the update releases. Okay, dude, just bring me to the normal spawn, please. I'm not interested in walking simulator that would make this video take decades. Okay. Final tutorial. How do you get onto that house once these decorations are put away and you can no longer parkour off of them? Well, my friend, there has always been a way. And it's right there. It's got a little tiny cherry tree. Good God, help me. Good God, help me. I am a skeleton with bulging eyes, and I am stuck in carrot cake. Why don't you help me? I have a heart, flesh and bones, but the flesh is internal and I am grown. Skeleton and carrot and cake. So yeah, it's just a wraparound. It takes a little bit of practice to get through. But if you're determined, you can get through. Alright. Goodbye, Robloxians. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Wonderful day. And I hope you are enjoying being alive. Number 34 is still rendering. It's still rendering, and it's only been number 34. It's only like no joke. It's only, what does it say? It's literally only 45 minutes. It's freaking messed up. It usually takes 20 minutes to render a 45-minute video. It's been taking like the whole day. But because I'm not planning on editing this one at all, I'm gonna upload it before number 34. That's why sometimes the videos are in a different upload. Xbox 360, yeah! Anyways, see you later. Remain, like and subscribe, and leave a comment, please. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you to. I'm not. Look, I'm just a messenger. I am a messenger.